Going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today is going to be another build video. This is going to be my Wolf Knight build. I will be discussing the gear, weapons, talismans that you're going to be using for this build. This is a natural evolution to my previous build video, and if you want to know where you're going to take this build as you get to a higher level, this is a video for you. Now, starting off with gear, we're going to be our main weapon that we're going to be using is the Bloodhound's Fang. Like I said, this is a Wolf Knight build, so going towards that theme, the Bloodhound's Fang just kind of fits it. For our ranged weapon, we're using the Black Key crossbow. It doesn't really matter what range weapon you can use. You can use a great bow or a normal bow, but just something to just a ranged option is good enough. Now, I'm using the claw mark seal is because we do incorporate some form of miracles, mainly one miracle, the beast claw, which I'll get into a bit later. And the claw mark seal is really good because not only does it scale of faith, it also scales of strength. And now, when I get into the stats, you'll see why this seal is particularly good for this build. Now, for gear, we are using Blades armor set, really good armor set. You get this after completing Rani's quest line. A really long and complicated quest, and there's a bunch of YouTube videos showing you how to complete it. And once you complete it, you can also get the Black Wolf mask, which just kind of finish off the set, giving you this clean look with the Bloodhound's Fang and everything. Really fits all together. Now, for your talismans, you can go for whatever you want. I'm using the Religant Seal talisman, Super Seal. This increases all my vigor, endurance, strength, and dexterity by 5, but decreases my defenses. Now, to offset that reduced defense, I use the Dragon Crest Shield talisman, which increases my damage negation. So I'm basically getting a raise to all my attributes without the disadvantage of my damage taken being decreased. So these two work really well together hand in hand. And for my third option, I'm using the two fingers talisman. Like I said, we using faith and a bit of incantations in this build. So having that faith is extra faith is really good. But you can change the third talisman to whatever you like. If you don't want to use any sort of faith or spells in this build, you can use the green turtle talisman, which is always nice. It increases my stamina recovery speed. Or you can go for the earth tree's favor, which basically raises my max XP, stamina and equip load. But like I said, I'm using the certain incantations, so the two fingers heirloom is really well. Moving on into our stats, we are going for a quality build. So 15 vigor gives us a good amount of HP, allowing us to survive more hits. It's always nice to have a lot of vigor. Mind is at 11, so we can use certain summons. Endurance is up to 34, so we're at a medium load and not fat roll all around. Our dexterity and strength, I put it to 35, 36. Like I said, I've been using the Bloodhound's Fang for this build, and to my understanding, it is a quality weapon that scales slightly more in dexterity, but having dexterity and strength be similar, it's really well because you can switch out the Bloodhound's Fang to whatever you want, and having these stats high enough, it'll allow you to use most weapons. Our intelligence and arcane, I'm leaving it at base. And our faith, I'm bringing it all the way up to 19, is I am incorporating some form of spell casting. Now, like I said in the section where I discussed the weapons and equipments, we are using the claw mark seal, which scales both of strength and faith, which is another reason why, even though the Bloodhound's Fang scales a little bit more into dexterity, I made it into a quality build, is because the claw mark seal also scales of strength. So having these two together with using the one incantation, which I'm about to discuss, really makes it potent. Now that's for stats. Now, in order to go further or take this build even further, what I'm suggesting you might do, what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase my mind a little bit so I can use my spells more often. Increase my vigor all the way up to the first or the last soft cap, which is 60. and bring up my strength and dex all the way up to 50. Now that it is for stats. On to spells and incantations. The main one we are going to be using, we actually use quite a few of them, is Beast Glow. Now, Beast Glow, you get it by giving death roots to the NPC here at the Bestial Sanctum. After you give him 6, you get this ability, and you get some other abilities, and you do get, after you give him your first one, you do unlock the Claw Mark Seal. Now, the other incantations we use are Beastly Sling. This is a really quick ability that you can just fling out. It's really quick, really fast, deals a decent amount of damage. Flame, grant me strength. This is a buff. This raises your physical and fire affinity attack power by a lot. I'll show all of these off. Your heal, this Beastly Vitality, you also get it from that NPC in the Beastly Sanctum. This heals your HP over time. And then the other 3 are just your basic magic, flame, and poison fortification. Now, your Beast Glow is a really cool ability. You can charge it up, and when you charge it up, it has a wide swing attack. And it's very good if for crowd control if there's a bunch of enemies grouped together. And I just like it as it fits this build really well, being a wolf knight and having the claw mark seal and the beast claw. It just goes all well together. The other win, like I said, is Beastling. Now this is a really fast ability. As you can see, you can do an attack, throw it out, jump, throw it out. You can really catch enemies off guard in PvP and both PvE. Okay, this Beastling is mainly used for PvP, but in PvE it is kind of good. Now, just to show you, grant me strength, the flame, just to show you the damage I'm doing right now is 599 on the Bloodhound's Fang. But as soon as I use that ability, that incantation, pass me up to almost 720 damage. That's almost 200 more AR. It does last for like a minute or so, but in a boss fight or any PvP or fighting any enemy, that buff for that sort of period is really OP. Like if I two-hand my weapon, I go all the way up to 776 AR, close to 800 AR with this ability activated. But once it goes away, as you can see, I drop back down to 647. And like I said, the others are just basic fortifications. I just want to show you the Beast Glow and how OP can actually be. Now if I can actually get this guy to call of his friends, raise the alarm, essentially. Oh, that nearly killed him. You see, all these enemies are running together, coming together. Just punch them all up. Charge attack. As you can see, that deals a lot of damage and goes really far. And if you're surrounded by enemies or there's a lot of grouped enemies and you want to deal damage before you jump into the fight, this ability is really good. Like even without having a focus build, you can see how powerful this ability is. Kill you. Like even if you don't have that ability, our Bloodhound's Fang is just doing damage, as you can see. And show it off one more time. That was but too far. Look at that. I just like murdered those two guys, and it goes pretty far. And once you charge it up, it doesn't cost a lot of FP. Like I'm only at, like I said, I'm only at 11 mind, and I can pull off this ability a couple of times before I have to restore my Estus. So really good ability. That's why I put my faith up to so high so I can use it. And like I said, it just fits this build really well. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will be showing this build fighting against a few enemies and just showing you how potent this build can really be. I hope you enjoyed and hope to see you next time. Peace.